Today, Precarious plays
Super Mario 3D World.
So you handled that shit, didn't you?
Only narrowly. I didn't have time to switch to the catsuit though. I mean, I guess I could have like landed.
Yeah. Hey.
What?
So wait, how many more levels are there? Is this the last one?
No, there were like 3.
3 more after this?
Well, this one and 2.
Ooh,
after
double
this.
cherries. These are always so fun for me to watch.
Really? Because I don't find it particularly fun
To play.
to play with. Yeah.
Well, I don't find it fun to play with either. I just like watching other people do it. Because it reminds me of... Oh, what the...
We've seen him before. He turns into metal, liquid metal.
Oh, yeah.
He's a big balloon. He's a chrome balloon.
Oh, man.
Wait. No?
Is it Kuntz that does those sculptures of giant balloon animals that are metal? Bail! Bail! Bail with the powers of the Google. Please. If you could. Thanks. Okay. But anyway, so that sculpture's pretty freaking cool. Or at least those balloon animals are pretty freaking cool.
Wow. See.
Holy nuts. This guy sucks. Bam. Do the double cherries help your health?
I mean, they can effectively help your health because it lets you.
It gives you a second body.
Yeah, you have the Naruto effect. You just sort of spread out, you know.
Uh-huh.
But in that particular case, he kind of squashed all of me at once.
Yeah.
Glad I used the cat suit because I did just, you know, get hit there.
Yeah.
But I used my cat suit.
Oh.
Wait, I had a Downton Abbey question.
Oh yes, Lord Grantham.
He was, I believe, like he shooed the police away whenever there was a question of someone's sexual preference.
Uh-huh.
Is that the kind of thing where people were like, they'd be like, no one in a position of power would have done that in the era?
I don't know. I try to stay away from discussing Downton Abbey with other people, other than to say I am watching it and Lady Grantham is a giant hilarious bitch and she's my favorite character. That's pretty much all I talk about because so many situations in that show are just so tense and horrible that I just don't want to think about them too much. But maybe somebody in that era would do that. I think more for the reason of avoiding scandal than anything else, though. Not because of it being a kind thing to do necessarily for the person in question, but more to keep rumors down. Which apparently rumors are like a big fucking deal, but whatever.
Oh, a coin? Hold on.
Yeah, a coin. What?
I was expecting like a... Actually, whoop.
Oh, hey there.
There we go. That's what I wanted.
There he is. Okay.
So we're almost done. We're almost out of 3D Mario 3D World because we're not gonna play the special stages for a few different reasons.
What are those reasons, or some of those reasons?
Well, okay, let me tell you the depressing one.
Okay.
So one of the reasons why I've been putting off this recording session for such a long time, of all the games we've played on the show, and we actually have over like 300 episodes, I think, at this point.
Yeah.
We had 2 series that have been a problem. Like with the content ID system
That YouTube has.
right. One of them was Devil May Cry, but that was mostly just about like that was always weird to me because it was the cutscenes that kept getting flagged. And while I think DMC Devil May Cry's narrative in its presentation of its story was a lot stronger than some of like the other entries in the series,
Yeah.
I still would not call it a focus. So I always thought it was funny that we never ever, they never took one of the gameplay portions and they were like, hey, that's ours. Don't put that out there.
Don't show the gameplay. They were much more concerned about, I think, like their pre-rendered scenes and music and story.
Yeah, and it was
bits.
like it was the weirdest ones too, because I think some of the more effective ones, like the last one, and the one with Cat being taken by the police, I don't think those were flagged. But then like the one where Dante puts Succubus, I think, through like the storm chipper. Like
the
sewer fan?
Yeah.
That one was flagged. So Bale spent a lot of time
having to
chop those out. Yeah, I think that's a thing that happened.
So that was annoying, but it was not impossible to do the show. So we decided to finish recording it.
But Super Mario 3D World, it has been, I think, every episode they are required to be monetized, but it's not us.
Right. So every time you watch one of these that we're going through and showing you guys the levels and talking about Super Mario the Opera and
talking like early on in particular, whenever there was still like a lot of stuff to cover. Like whenever I was discussing like how this game compares to others in the series and just elements of platforming games in general, it has to be monetized, but not by us.
Yeah, so Nintendo gets it, I guess?
Yes, or someone claiming to be Nintendo, because that's how the content ID system works.
Yeah, so this is the only series that has been completely like that, so we don't have a whole lot of incentive to...
Well, hold on, because I want to say that I thought that might happen, because I'd heard that Nintendo does that with many of their games.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, it doesn't matter, because we're just doing this for fun anyway, you know?
Yeah.
But it does bother me, as somebody that went to art school, that a giant multi-million-dollar corporation, an international company, would insist on making money off of their clearly already very profitable series. I would have been... So whenever I was planning this series, and Bale and I were talking about it, I was like, I don't care if there's no monetization at all. That's fine. I did not anticipate, and I probably would not have wanted to start doing the series if I would have known that it had to be monetized for Nintendo.
Yeah.
That I'm not super okay with, actually.
Because just doing it for fun and nobody getting any money is...
It's super fine.
Yeah,
it's
like,
cool.
yeah, this is great. We're just all gonna hang out and talk about video games and this is fine.
Hold on, I want to show you this.
What? Oh my god.
It makes a little honking noise. And see, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to show this game, is because it's got so many little Nintendo touches. Like, most of the time you'd play a game and the car wouldn't do anything, and then you can ground pound it and it does a little honk and...
Yeah, and what is that for? Just to make you happy? Just to make you happy?
Just to reward you for going over and hitting a thing.
So that's the crappy reason why you're not going to be doing any of the... Oh gosh, what did you call them?
Special stages.
Special stages, yes. Now, what are some of the good reasons?
I'd hesitate to call them good reasons. I'm still not good enough at talking over games.
Yeah.
To do those and to play them and talk at the same time.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Well, and
I was considering.
like playing through them and then recording audio after the fact.
No, what I was thinking about doing is now that Julian the Great does the show as well, I was thinking that the three of us could record it, and I could focus on playing, and the two of you could talk. That's actually something I've been considering doing for lots of games that I previously thought would be too difficult to play while recording.
Yeah, that way the person who's playing can just concentrate on squeezing the controller to death.
Yeah.
Aw, it's happy.
Like I was thinking about Bloodborne.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, if that's something that anybody would be interested in, that sort of thing, like having harder games or seeing like more, I guess, intense playthroughs of things, we would have 3 of us on the show instead of just 2. We might consider that, so if anybody wants to request anything, we'll see if we can do something. But yeah, so there's that. Also, you get pretty like grumpy when I don't.
Oh, hold on. Hold that thought. And we'll be back tomorrow.